Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This time we are going to be taking a look at the patch note 2.1.0. This is the patch I've been waiting for. The patch I've been waiting for to get really back into LOR. Because I'll be honest, it's been quite stale, and then I've been sort of transitioning over to League of Legends to pass the time. And I mean, League of Legends isn't a bad game. It isn't a bad game, but it's also an annoying game. Very, very, very annoying game, especially as of late. And my mind is imploding on that game as of right now. So it's good to finally take a break from it. All right, so obviously this is where Exiles comes in with the Lunar Celebration. So obviously play a bunch to get all these great rewards. Card updates, the release of Cosmic Creation introduced Zoe, Victor, and Riven to the game. Now that we've had chance to see them in action, Riven, however, could use a little bit more attention to help them perform their best, aimed at giving these champions a chance to shine just a bit bright, along with some non-champion cards improvements overall health of the game. Alright. Oh! Removed. Overwhelm after leveling up. Misfortune level up. Lethality does not quite line up with difficulty of her quest. We want to slightly reduce her ability to immediately end the game given she levels up. Oh, this is so nice. I mean, I love Misfortune, but we have to admit that Overwhelm bit was so snowballing. Oh, it was so snowballing. Like, the moment she leveled up, the game was over. And that is not healthy, I must say. It was not healthy. This way she still keeps the strength in the archetype. Like, you'd still run her alongside scouts. It's just that on herself, she's a lot less lethal, more reliant on other cards. That's nice. All right, Victor. All right, level up requirement you've created. Okay, that's what change. Now creates a hex core upgrade on both play and round starts. What? Okay, so you create, okay, level up requirement. You've played a card. Okay, so they lowered the level requirement and now create a hex core upgrade on both play or round start. Oh, so when you play it. Okay. So, I mean, that's not gonna change much. Now creates a hex core upgrade on both play and round start. Yep. Yeah, that's not going to help Victor out too much. I mean, it gets him online faster, but the whole point is he's not, like, given his I mean, his level up condition isn't that appealing, first off. And then second off, what he provides you isn't as appealing either, because it only works on him. And it gives him a keyword. And keywords are only good on big statted units. And I mean, to be fair, Augment allows him to get some really high attack values, but you can still disrupt him and kill him very easily. So I mean, I guess it's just a wait and see sort of deal. It's just a wait and see how it pans out. I personally think that this won't do much. I think Victor is just kind of flawed as a card, design-wise. But I could be wrong. And here is the Grand... Yep. Honestly. This is the Grand Plaza that we should have got on release. It's ridiculous that it gave +1 health. It is ridiculous. Just look at Pale Cascade. The reason why Pale Cascade is so strong is because it's so flexible in multiple things. And in that it gives you +2 attack, can give you a draw, and that 1 health could actually make the difference between a minion dying or not. Now, then you take a look at this card, where it gives Challenger +1 attack, +1 health, every time initially on every unit you play. That's so much value and so much flexibility wrapped up in one card. It's astonishing that they thought this was okay. Oh! Ooh! War Chefs! 2 mana, 2/2. I see you. Maybe. Yes, that's quite nice, actually. Getting back that attack, because honestly, the lack of attack kind of destroyed this card. But with it, I mean, it's looking to be a lot better. Yeah, it's the attack. We were wrong about that. Given the nature of support units needing the ability to at least trade into more board states, so we're making a small adjustment. Alright, so yes, honestly, in this scenario, the health was not the important bit, it was the attack. Honestly. Homecoming. Honestly, should have been like this in the first place. Honestly. It was just super weak and super interactable. This makes it a card now. Now it makes it a card. I actually might even run this in Yasuo decks. Wait, hold up. I might run this in Yasuo decks. Because this is actually a good way to protect Yasuo and damage a unit at the same time. That's you could do this in response, your Yasuo is about to die. You recall him to protect him, and then you also recall an enemy, which can completely so you save your unit and take away some tempo from the opponent. That makes this a very, very appealing card. Holy crap. And the biggest part about this that was so difficult is because the cost. It just cost way too much for what it provided. But now this is appealing. And I see the green Glade. Ooh! Yes, Green Glade Elder gets +2 attack. That's actually a big deal. Now, because this used to be a 3-drop that never traded into anything. Well, now it can, which is massive. This is massive. This is these are the buffs that Ionia needed. And I like how they're hitting the recall, but it isn't just elusives, because that's, I mean, to be fair, this hits elusives pretty hard, but elusives aren't as strong as they used to be. So I think they can afford to buff cards like these to support other archetypes, not just elusives. So this probably will end up in some elusive OTK deck anyways, but hey, it's nice to see Green Glade Elder get some love. Yes, this was needed. Why did it cost 3? Sorry. Captain Pharaoh, 8 mana, 8/8. When I'm summoned... Oh, they nerfed him! They nerfed him! I don't agree with that. I think he was fine as is. No, I don't like this change. I'll be honest. I'll tell you why. Captain Pharaoh needs to exist in order to finish out games. Some decks revolve around the concept of holding out for Captain Pharaoh to be a finisher. And that's one of the things that Legends of Runeterra really is lacking. Decks that have good finishers. They've recently not recently, but they nerfed Rex, and Rex was honestly the best finisher in the game at that time before they nerfed it. And then this was the second. The Captain Pharaoh was a second in that regard, and now they're nerfing him. I mean, hey, I mean, he's still going to be strong, but, like, not having that third decimate, it can really make a difference. Like, in so many games, it makes a difference. And I don't agree with it. I don't. Blade of the Exiles, yes. Too clunky to be used effectively, and is often not used at all in games when it's created. We generally only change card speeds in emergencies, so we're reducing the cost by 2 to both provide payoff for turbo creating it early in the game and for general ease of use. Yes, the reduction cost. Yes, Blade Squire. One of Riven's weakness is having to dilute your deck with her followers, which are generally weaker than other options, like Blade Squire. For Blade Squire, we want to flatly increase its viability with a better stat line to give Riven decks a boost, and the card itself is more satisfying play patterns. Nice. Very good, very good. Now this can actually trade with Cythria, which is a big deal, because that's the base stat line for 1-drops, and being able to trade with the baseline of 1-drops and having a death rattle that is desirable is a big deal. This instantly made this card 100 times better. It made it 100 times better. Yeah, it was coming, boys. There's too many good. There's too many good burst speed spells in Targon. Too many, and they all like cost 2 mana. Yeah, that was not okay. Hush is now 3 mana. Yes, Hush ultimately counteracts too many strategies, oftentimes doing it in super efficient ways. While we've wanted to avoid over-nerfing in the past, the overall play rate and amount of strategies it's defanged, especially the champs from the Cosmic Creation expansions, make it clear that a flat nerf is warranted. Yes. Yes. I agree. Pale Cascade. Here it is. Yeah, it no longer gives 2 attack. This is the one nerf that I completely saw coming. It's like at the back of my mind, sort of thing. Is like, okay, if they were to nerf Pale Cascade, how would they nerf it? And I just think that taking out the 1 attack would be perfect. It keeps its general flexibility, and this card is powerful because of its flexibility. It just tweaks it back a bit, which is exactly what they should have done. I completely agree. And that's it. Okay, so some really good changes here. I think the champion changes are all warranted. I think they needed to do a little bit more with Victor. The change of the Grand Plaza, they should have, like I said before, this should have been how it's been on release. War Chefs is an interesting concept. I want to actually play with Homecoming in a Yasuo deck and try it out. I am actually excited to do that. I'm excited. I do not agree with the Captain Pharaoh nerf. It's not. Nah. I want more finishers in the game. I don't want to nerf the ones we already have. The Blade of Exile, very important, and the Blade Squire, very important for Riven. They really nailed the head on the Riven buffs, in my opinion, because this is a Riven buff. More access to Reforge is only a good thing. And long time coming Hush nerf, long time coming Pale Cascade nerf. Honestly, it's to be expected. Ooh, Lunar Beast looks interesting. Interesting. Okay, good emotes. I mean, these emotes are I don't know about these emotes, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously the firecracker sort of deal. Oh, they're pairing him up with Nocturne in this. Interesting. I guess there is a lot of things you can do to play around with Aphelios, but whoops. But that's an interesting patch up. All right, and everything else is bug fixes, miscellaneous. You guys can check this out if you want. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction as much as I have, and I hope you all enjoy what's coming next for Legends of Runeterra. This patch was a long time coming, and I'm really happy it came because I was getting tired of the game, to be blatantly honest. But now I'm reinvigorated, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.